Welcome back, everyone. It's soup time. We're going to make wonton soup. Lots of fun. It's good out of the restaurant when you order Chinese food, but it's even better at home. So let's get started. The first thing we need is some green onions. I'm going to chop the ends off and chop them up. And we're going to divide them 50-50 because some of the greens on the end I'm going to use as a garnish. And of course we need the onions, for flavoring. So those we'll set aside and chop them up later. So the bottom half, they're ready to go. We'll put them in a bowl. And now here's our top half, and we'll put them in a little bowl and set them aside till we need them at the end once our soup's all done. Alright, into a bowl. I've got some pork, pound of ground pork. Now I know I'm not going to use it all, so I'm going to make half, so half a pound. And spoiler alert, at the end I didn't even use a half a pound. Well, it's amazing with the amount of dumplings I made how little meat actually goes into them. So there's our green onions we chopped up. Okay, along with this is 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch. And to that, ground ginger. That's 1 teaspoon of ginger. One teaspoon of sesame oil. And a big tablespoon of soy sauce. Now let's put it all together. Mix, 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 mix. I think that looks good. We'll put that aside. Next up, we need our wonton wrappers. Now these are easy to find in any grocery store. They came in 2. I'm only using 1. I'm not sure how much this is going to be or how much to actually put in. So I put my first 2 out. Kind of guessing at the amount to put in. I don't want to put too much, but I don't want to put too little in either. So I think this will work. Now I've got a little container of water because I've wet down the 2 sides, fold it over in a triangle, and pinch the sides together. You don't want any air leaking out because if you do, all the guts of the wonton's going to fall out. And who wants that? With a little patience, little effort, there's my first wonton. Kind of cool looking. So once again, the same thing with the second wonton, a little bit of water on the edges. Fold it over carefully and pinch the sides. And after you do a bunch of these, you get better and better at it. So the first couple, with anything you've never done before, takes a little bit to get the hang of it, but once you get going, we're going to put these on a tray. And I think by the time we're done, I ended up with 27. It's quite a bit. And I still had that much left. Can you believe that? So off we go. Let's get some of our soup stuff ready to go. So this is our garlic, obviously. I got 3 nice sized cloves. Bang them with the side of your knife, and guess how simple they are to peel. Very simple. Okay, except that one there was giving me a bit of a hard time. There you go. Next up is some more green onions. And we're going to chop all those onions up. I think it's about 3. And that's going to go into our soup, so carefully into the bowl. Next up is ginger. So you get that nice hunk of ginger. Now we need slices. 2 decent sized slices. And it makes me want a ginger ale while I'm at it too, because the smell is that strong when it's that fresh. So I chopped off a little extra just in case I didn't quite get the 3 that I needed. To our stove, pot of water. Now I'm making this out of bouillon base, any kind you want. So I'm following the directions on it. I think I have 6 cups in there. It's a tablespoon per 2 cups. So we'll put in 3. Just give that a stir. Next up, our garlic and ginger, that's going in. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Give it a mix. A teaspoon of sesame oil. And all those green onions that we chopped up. In they go. So we got lots of stuff happening here. I'm liking it. Now we have to bring it up to a boil and let it simmer. So there's our boil. We're going to bring her down to a simmer. Give her a stir first. Now I want to check and see how it tastes. Nummy. Let's put a lid on and let them cook for 10 minutes on a simmer. Lid's off. Now I got to try and scoop out the garlic and the ginger, which is not easy when you got onions in there cooking too. I guess maybe in retrospect, before you put the green onions in, take all the stuff out and then put the green onions in, because they're not going to take that long to cook anyway. So after a lot of fishing and fiddling, I think I've got all that stuff out. Well, here we are, a little while later, nice and steamy, of course. And now we got to put our dumplings in. And boy, they really fill up the pot. I was concerned because obviously they're going to take on some of the liquid to cook. And, you know, they don't take long to cook. You want to make sure that your pork is cooked all the way through. So I gave it a good 10 minutes. And see how much the dumplings have expanded? I thought they took all the juice away. Thankfully not. We've got some good chicken broth in there. And some beautiful wontons. And you can see yourself, I'll go in for a dip of just soup. Now there you go. That's a wonton soup. May not be authentic, but it's Mike authentic. And I can't wait to get at this. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this in any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.